Hello there, welcome to Learning Gnomes, and in our previous video we have seen how to solve leap year problem and get the leap years from one point to another. Okay, as you can see that I have changed the font size for a better visual. So in order to do that, select Windows and press Preferences, and over here write Font. Okay, that will give you the colors and fonts option. Select that and then select Text Font and press Edit, and that will give you the options for changing all the sizes and style and fonts. So choose whatever you want for your program and then press Select and Apply and Close. That will change your font size and style. Okay, today we're going to solve pyramid problem using for loop. What does that mean? Well, this is a pyramid problem. We are going to solve it using for loop. So let's create a class first. Okay, go to the source and press right click, new, and then select class. Okay, then over here give it a name, for loop pyramid. Okay, and select public static void main and press finish. Okay, so in order to do this, we will have to divide this into two parts. Okay, so that it gets easier and we will have a better understanding, okay, solving the problem. Okay, let's minimize this and start a for loop. Initialize a variable like I equals to 1. It will start from 1, and then I is less than or equals to 9. We want this for loop to run 9 times, and increment operator I plus plus. Okay, and within this we are going to let's see what happens if we run this. Okay, print. Okay, I, let's see what is happening. Okay, so okay, if we run this, we are going to get like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we are getting a value for the column, but we want values for our rows. Okay, 1 2 3 4, we want that. In order to do that, we will need another for loop. Okay, let's just create another for loop for the rows. Int j. Well, if you don't understand what I'm doing right now, I'm going to give you a better explanation once I'm done with the program, so just stay with me. Okay, j, it's going to run till 9. Let's just run it till 9. Okay, then print value, that is j. Okay, so let's see what happens if we run this giving. Okay, once we do that, we're just going to get another line. So what I'm doing over here is that I'm just going to move on to the next line once I'm done running this block of code. Okay, once this for loop is executed, it will just move on to the next line and then it will start again. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so okay, so change this, obviously print, otherwise it's just going to go on to the next line. Okay, so let's run it again. Okay, so we have got the well, we are going in the right direction, I hope. Okay, so what is happening over here is that it's first starting with I equals to 1, and then it's running the second loop, and it's starting from 1 and it's running till 9, and once it's done, it's just going out of the loop and printing this line and then starting over again. Okay, so we don't want that. Let's change this value and let's see what happens. Okay, yep, okay, we have got what we were looking for. So how this is happening? Okay, let's explain it. Okay, so let's consider this two loop as iterations. Okay, so in the first iteration, what is happening is that in the first loop, it's starting. This is a first loop and this is the second loop. Okay, so in the first loop, it's starting with I value, okay, as 1, and then it's going into the second loop, okay, where the value of j is starting with 1, and then it's running this block of code, that is system.out.println, and within println it's printing the value of j. So we are going to do that. Okay, the value is printed as 1. Then it's again turning to this, but the value of I is still 1. So let's write that in the first iteration. Okay, then the value of j is changing as it is incrementing to j equals to 2. But we have this condition. Okay, so we have this condition that j will be less than or equals to I. So it's not true as I is still 1 and j is 2. So it will not go within this loop, okay, second loop. So it will move on to this line of code and it will move on to the next line. Okay, so from over here it will move on over here. Okay, so we have done our first iteration. Then the value of I will be incremented as I++, and it will start our second iteration. Okay, where the value of I will be 2, and it will go on to the second loop where the value of j will start from 1 again, and it's just going to print 1, and then it's going to increment it, and the I value will still remain 2, where the j value will become 2. Okay, as the value is incrementing over here, j++, it's incremented and the condition is checked and it's true as the j value is less than or equals to I value. So it will print 2. It will print this code and it will print 2. Okay, then the value of j will again incremented and the value of I will still remain same. What does that mean? Okay, so the value of I is still 2, but the value of j will change, and this block of code will check, this condition will be checked. As the condition is false, it won't go within this loop. Okay, that means it will go out of this loop and this line of code will execute. That is, it will move on to the next line. Okay, so that's our second iteration, and this will continue until it reaches up to 9. Okay, and it will stop by printing up to this. So I hope you understood the first part, and now for our second part we are going to do the same thing. We will need for loop, okay, but in a different way. Let's just copy this block of code and paste it. Okay, so over here this is going to run 8 times. Okay, so let's change the value 8, and let's change the entire thing to greater or equals to 1. Well, as you can see, the value of I is decrementing. Okay, like the rows are decrementing, so we want to change this value to minus. Okay, so that will give us okay, let's just print it and see what happens. Okay, see, we have got our result by using 4 for loops. If you have trouble understanding the entire tutorial, go through it again slowly. I hope you will understand, and if you have any kind of problem, just comment below so that I can get you as soon as possible. And Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.